Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the UAB Blazers and the USF Bulls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, this crowd is electric. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how this forecast would shake out, and it is calm.
And the Bulls ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Blazers offense as they take control of the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think...
Oh, he's got some space. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Burton. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the third down pass is incomplete. And the Blazers will line up to punt it away. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Bulls offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast mode?
It's a seam wide open. Running inside the 20. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Tight end now in motion. From the red zone, it's Isaac. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Bulls!
And you talk about wasting no time. That's what this offense just did. First play, explosive play. Second play, ready to rock and roll. 2-play drive. It's exactly what they drew up over there on the sidelines, Palmer.
And they did a great job of getting down to the goal line and getting set quick to go run that play, right? After the long play, the call came in, everybody got lined up. They were wasting no time. Defense completely on their heels. They don't know what just hit them.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Taken in by Smith on the right side. And he's knocked down. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Looking for a man. It's Burton. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Ferguson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Just keep slinging it. Looking for a big play. It's caught along the side, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Rushes on him. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off play action. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The Bulls will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line, and the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Floats it out in space. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here's a heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Unloads to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Blazers are marching down the field. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Under fire. He gets away. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Splits the uprights. Good. That brings them to within 1.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Trying play action. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Bulls in the hurry-up. The run inside. It's Isaac. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Collins. There's some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. Strong, firm tackle. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. It's complete. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now things even more challenging. The holding penalty backing them up for a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Van Buren. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. That is no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Right back to the well. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Mims. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Blazers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Running to the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. He unleashes a long one. Got it down the field. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
Lets it fly. Goes high to pull it in.
Well, it's a 2nd catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Isaac. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, goal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Robinson. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Burton. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Pulls it, fired, complete. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They'll move the tight end. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to take, breaks into the open. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. A spectacular one-hand grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Here comes the option. Keeps it on the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. UAB. Fires deep on the run. Makes the grab deep. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here comes the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 7 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Demon Deacons sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. It gets them to 4-1 on the season, and it's got to be looked at as a solid start. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now back to your game in Raymond James Stadium. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
The Blazers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This USF offense will open this drive right here. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Quickly out to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Isaac. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun. Wants to pass. Got it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Isaac. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Get it out to the supersonic guy. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. And the Bulls are rolling down the field. Rides the option, he keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Using his legs, it's Collins. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Bulls send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. After that near turnover, the clock is stopped as they tend to an injured player. And the Blazers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The run inside. It's Collins. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. Here's the return from inside his 10. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. They're working that left side.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Pulls and fires complete to the right.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
The Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. The screen, he's got wheels. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Trying to keep this drive alive. He'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's enough to move the change for the first down. To the ground. He's got it again.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Made the grab and's got plenty for the first down, but we do have a man slow to get up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Handoff for Robinson. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. To the air, it's Burton. Here's the pressure. He's open on the right. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Has it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. And the Blazers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, UAB! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Collins. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Rushes on him, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Over the middle, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It's a draw. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. The Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Open on the right side, that's Smith.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Burton. He'll try to do it himself. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. On target over the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simpkins. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Touchdown Blazers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Off play action on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Here's a heat. And down he goes.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it down the left side. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is a huge play as this offense rolling.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Bulls moving quickly to the line. Running inside, it's Isaac. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Collins. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Yeah, 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They've been outstanding the last couple of possessions, both times winding up in the end zone, and they've grabbed the lead. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Ferguson. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looking to throw, it's Burton. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. The Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Wants to bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Bulls will call on their punt team. And leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. The Bulls use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Trying to move them on the counter. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Here's a little room there. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
That's the best run we've seen from this guy all night tonight. Doing a really nice job, and he's getting better as the game goes on right now. So if I'm on offense, as this game progresses, I'd keep giving him the football because he's wearing this defense down.
They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. There he goes. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Blazers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The quarterback takes a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn